Hey everybody, this is Dave from Tech Experts. I want to talk to you about some great travel tools that keeps all your tech running while you're on the road. This is the summer season. We are now feeling that travel season as people are graduating from school, getting out of school, or just being the time when the family goes on the big vacation. Or you can think of it as great tools to get dad for Father's Day if you haven't done so yet. We still have a little bit of time left to do that, so order them quickly and get them. If you're watching on the YouTube, I will link up links down below on the YouTube channel for all the products as soon as we get finished. But right now, I just want to run through some great tools. I recently went on a trip to celebrate my vacation for my birthday vacation, and we found we need some new tools for our travel. Really, we needed power. Power was the big thing because we took and used our phones everywhere for everything. And having enough power on your phone, enough battery life, and being able to just charge it quickly was a game changer for us. So, first off, before we talk about the devices, I'm going to quick talk about getting some new cables. I got new cables from Anchor before I left because the cables we had around our house for charging was just kind of dying and wasn't working well. So I have two different styles. I have USB A, that's the classic I plug in the PC, and some outlets you'll see have USB A. On the other side, I have USB C, that's the connection I use for my phone. And I also have a USB C to USB C. So this one is really nice with your little travel devices as well. So just make sure you get the cables in a variety of lengths and a variety of connections depending on what you need. Try to figure out before you go what you're going to need. You're probably going to use USB A and USB C are the two common ends you'll use, and having one of each or one of both USB C is ideal. Now, if you're on the Apple side, then make sure you're matching up those Apple end connectors. So maybe a Lightning connector, or maybe the one of the newest USB-C styles that Apple has for their phones with your cable. All right, next thing you want to look at thinking about doing is getting one of these. This is the new Anchor wall charger, and it is an Anchor 313 charger. So it's a 45-watt charger in this little tiny brick. It folds out like that, so it's easy to stuff in your bag and then plug in the wall. It doesn't really take very much space, so it's perfect if you need to use it in the airport or in the hotel or wherever you're going. It has a USB-C on the back, and it has basically a circuit breaker, a circuit board with a breaker in here, or basically a smart charging system to tell it how much power to push to your phone to charge it as fast as you can. Now, this one will push 45 watts, so it was enough to charge our phones super fast. You also have a 65-watt version that may be slightly bigger, or one that will match for your iPhone. That 65-watt powered one will also be able to charge something like an iPad or an Apple Air. So if you have an Apple Air notebook, that would be able to charge off of that. You can even charge some of the other Apple products off of these. You can even charge the Dell products or other laptops that have this sort of, so you need to make sure you have the USB-C connection. So that's what I'm saying. The USB-C is on this. It's also on the back of my phone, but you'll want to match it to whatever device you are plugging it into. So if you need USB-A on one end or USB-C, USB-C will be faster. When you're looking at getting the USB-C, get at least the highest rated version of the 2.0. So that's what this is. This is 2.0. You can also look at getting the USB-C. If you're doing USB-C to USB-C, you can look at getting like the 3.1 version of these cables, or the ones that have the faster charging or push more power through them. So I'll say like 5 watts or 10 watts, or 10, I'm sorry, 5 or 10 megabits per second of transfer rate. So the faster the transfer rate will also let you push more power through it. So they're going to serve as two purposes. You can transfer your data through the same cable from your phone to your other device that you may be backing up to, so like a laptop or a desktop, or if you want to plug in something like an external hard drive, they can all use the same cable. So just make sure you get a couple of the cables you need, and you can even get them in dual packs and get the appropriate lengths. So these are probably 3 or 4 feet long. And I like the longer run on these of having at least 3 feet. 3 to 5 feet are really nice to have a few long ones so that you can like do something like sit on the couch and plug it in to the wall is not really close at times when you're in the hotel, or you can put it on a desk in the hotel and then stretch it on over to another chair you're maybe sitting in or something like that. And then having the nice short ones are perfect for the bag. Basically, you can toss your phone in your bag and use one of these. These are called a power block, or this is called a power core on this particular one. They may call it a power bank. This is also by Anchor. There's a variety of makers out there. I really love the Anchor brand because they've been really good to us. Just really consistent quality of product. When you're buying the cables, look for ones that are preferably either braided or have that really nice quality rubber on them, and look for a good connection that looks really good on it. Read the reviews and make sure you're getting a quality cable that lasts quite a while. The longer the warranty the company is giving you, the better the sign of the cable or the power block is. So these are, I think we're rated at 18 months when I got them back in the day. This is an older one. There are newer ones that are longer and thinner. There are ones that have more connections on them. It says 2 USB-As and a USB-B mini as my power for charging it. Well, I can charge 2 devices off it simultaneously. So that's the other thing to consider, like how many ports do you want? I recommend having at least 2 ports you can charge out of it simultaneously. And when you may think like, well, why would I really want that? If you have something like the AirPods or some sort of mini headphones you're using, you can charge those up while you're charging your phone. And it can be perfect if you're doing something like sitting in the subway or on a train or on a long plane ride. These things are great. Just make sure whichever one you get, if you're traveling with it on a plane, it is TSA approved for the power level. So as long as the brick's not too big, you can carry it with you on the plane without a problem. Has a nice little button on the side. You see the little dots light up. I have 1 dot left because we use this a ton, and I would just charge it up every night in the hotel room when we were between destinations. Then we pop it in our bag or toss it in a coat pocket or something that we're carrying with us, and then plug it in as we need it through the day to keep our phone going and take more and more pictures and not have to worry about running out. So that's the big thing. These have come a long ways. They deliver more power, more efficiency, and just take up less space, and seem like they have a better build quality than they used to be. The same things go for the cables. These newer versions of the cables with the little zip tie on them or Velcro tie on it is great as well. So if you're losing a wire cable, you can just undo the Velcro, take out the section you're going to need to plug it into the 2 things, and then tuck the rest of the cable into like your backpack or other device you're carrying it with. Now, the only other really big thing we found was great for traveling, besides the power packs, was headphones and earbuds. I saw more people wearing earbuds than I ever expected, and having a comfortable set of headphones, especially if they're big and bulky like these. These are the Sony MDR 506s. These are my studio style mics, headphones. And I loved these for things like the plane, where I could drown out all that noise of the engine and just listen to music or a video or whatever I wanted to watch or listen to while on the plane. The same thing is true for the earbuds. And getting wireless ones is even better for this season. Think about that. Get Father's Day a great gift, or your kids, they're graduating and you know they're going to be traveling or moving around or just going through the city a lot. Having a wireless set of headphones or earbuds is an amazing choice. And there are amazing quality ones out there. I love the Sony ones. I love the Beats ones when I tested those out. And I have friends that swear by the Apple products as well. The Google Pixel ones are nice as well. And the Google Pixels and the Samsung earbuds or are also great if you're on the same Android side as well. Now, if you want something like big and wireless, I love those Sonys that make the WMX H1000s. I think they're the 4000s we had before, and the 5000s are out right now. Those are amazing. They have noise cancellation, so they're perfect for things like the headphones for like the subway or for planes where you're traveling and hearing all that noise. It can cancel out that noise and protect your ears while you're on the go. And that was one of the things that surprised me, how many people wore big headphones. And I'm like, we're on the subway. This thing is really loud and clanky and noisy. If you're on for more than a stop or two and you're riding for, I don't know, a while in your day, it can make a big difference and make a big difference over the course of having to do it every day. That is one of those things you want to consider. Like, am I traveling? Is it even just traveling around town? And I'm going to be riding on a mass transit solution that is noisy, then getting some great headphones along with like a nice charger for your devices is going to be essential because it can keep you going, keep you comfortable, and keep you feeling like you're okay and connected in a great way. So those are some of my quick travel tip items. Make sure you're looking for, when you're looking for like the power banks or power blocks, let's see, there's a few different models. How big can you go? Find the one that will be as large as you feel comfortable carrying and has the most battery in it. Like the longer the battery life, they're generally a little bit bigger, but they're times longer and thinner. Those slim ones are really, really nice for an all-day use, especially since we use our phones so much. You'd be surprised how much having a big battery to charge it up while you're out all day makes a great difference. And remember, none of these things are limited to just travel. You can get them as great Father's Day gifts, graduation gifts, or any gifts for a birthday or anything like that. And they're also perfect to have just in case as we enter the storm season that if the power went out, you would still have a way to charge up and keep all your stuff charged, running, and help you stay connected. And they're also great for having a level of safety with you, thinking like, I have another way in case something happens and like the car dies. I have a battery backup in the car. This way I can just plug this in, still keep my phone going while I'm waiting for the tow truck to come, maybe give me more gas, change my tire, or fix whatever happened while I broke down. They're all things to consider, and they're always a great choice for any of these things. Anyone in your family, I'm sure, will be super excited to receive one of these as a gift. Remember, storm season and hurricane seasons are rapidly approaching, so make sure you're being prepared. These are all available on Amazon, and there are more choices out there. Remember to shop around, get the best deal on it you can. Make sure you get a variety of cables with a variety of lengths to meet all your needs. And then just toss a couple of cables in the bag with you to take with you, and you'll be good to go. That's it. Those are my quick tips for traveling and having some essentials, even if it's just thinking as a Father's Day gift. This is a great time to stock up on the gear. Have a great day. Remember, the links are down below. They will be affiliate links. Those affiliate links will pay me a small commission. The commission does continue to make me amazing new content like this. I just want to say thank you for all the people that support me out there. Thank you for everyone watching. And make sure you share this replay with all your friends and your family. See you next time.